Hi, welcome to this new Lenormand video. This time I'm going to talk to you about some special cards. For those who know my book about the Lenormand cards, the Lenormand fortune telling book, they know that there is a whole chapter that is about some very special cards and the meanings they have during a reading. And within these cards there are the so-called opposite cards. And I received many messages like, Andreas, could you please explain the function of the opposite cards more in detail? And so I decided to make this video to bring you closer to the opposite cards. For those who don't know me, I am Andreas Nostra. I am fortune teller and I'm reading cards since I am 15 years old, and it's a long time since I do this. And in my YouTube channel you can find everything about traditional card reading with different decks of cards. So if you are interested in the real, true, traditional way of reading cards like Lenormand, Gypsy Oracle, Keeper or other famous Oracle decks, feel free to join my community here on YouTube and to follow my channel or my other social media channels. Okay, but let's move on with this video. I'm talking about the opposite cards, and the opposite cards are always a couple of cards, and they form a couple of cards because they mean the opposite of each other. And in this video I start with a couple of cards that is very easy to understand. There are a lot of more opposite cards in Lenormand, but I start with this couple and there will be other videos about the other couples. So the first, or an easy and couple that is easy to understand, is the Sun card, card 31, and the Moon card, card 32. So the Sun and the Moon in Lenormand are a couple of opposite cards. Why? Why are they a couple? As you see, the Sun is the day and the Moon is the night. This is the opposite, but they belong together. You can use this aspect of daylight or night time when you are looking in your reading for hints of timing. For example, something will happen the day, something will happen at night time, you can say so. And also they build the opposite of light and darkness, but not in this positive negative sense, because the negative darkness is represented by the coffin card, card number 8. This is more that something is bright, shiny, and another thing is more dark or shadowed or something like this. So it's daytime, nighttime, the day, the night, the light, the darkness. This is very obvious, but another very important hint of this opposite card couple is that you can use the Sun and the Moon for determining a gender a gender of a person in your spread, or the gender of a newborn. So you can use these two cards. The sun in a traditional sense is the male gender, it's masculine, and the moon in traditional sense is the female gender, it's feminine. So you can see in your reading, if you have, for example, the dog card as a person, you can now take a closer look how the dog card is related to the sun or to the moon to determine the gender of the person. Or in case of pregnancy, for example, you can take a look if there is the combination, the stork card with the child and the sun, so it's a baby boy, or together with the moon card, it's the baby girl. And if you see both of these cards close to a person, for determining the gender, you should look which of these cards is closer to the possible person card, or which relation to the person card is more intense. So you see, the first couple of opposite card is the sun and the moon, Lenormand card 31 and 32. They represent the day and the night, the light and the darkness, the masculine and feminine gender. So that's about the opposite cards. If you're interested in more of these couples, feel free to follow my channel, or to look up in my book, the Lenormand fortune telling book, Fortune Telling with Lenormand Cards. Okay, see you soon. Thank you for watching, sharing, and for your like. Goodbye.